Okay, everyone. Ever get that feeling? You know you've got those websites just sitting there bookmarked, and you keep telling yourself, nope, not going to go there, gotta stay focused. But then somehow you end up on those sites anyway.
Oh, yeah. Happens all the time.
Well, today we're diving deep into something that tries to solve this whole online distraction dilemma.
A little differently than usual.
Yeah, a Chrome extension called Tabboo.
Tabboo, that's right.
We've been combing through all the info on Tabboo.
All the promotional stuff, background on the extension, the whole 9 yards.
And basically what it does is it throws random jump scares onto websites you're trying to avoid.
Oh, that's interesting. Like to scare you away.
Exactly. The tagline is tabboo. Add random jump scares to sites you're trying to avoid. So pretty straightforward. But the question is, does it actually work?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out in this deep dive today. Is this just a gimmick, or is there some real science behind it?
Right, because this whole idea seems to be playing on the concept of aversive conditioning.
Aversive conditioning, yeah.
You're basically pairing something you don't want to do, like going to that distracting website, with something unpleasant.
A jump scare in this case.
Exactly. And the idea is eventually you start associating that website with that negative feeling, and you're less likely to go there.
Makes sense.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. In some of the old stuff about Tabboo, there's this quote, "Fear is the healthiest and most effective motivator."
Wow. That's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah, it really makes you think about how we motivate ourselves and change our habits, especially online.
And this isn't just some random faceless software either. This was made in collaboration with Brian Moore,
Yeah, there's an actual person behind this whole thing,
someone who really believes in this method.
which is fascinating because when you look at all the productivity tools and apps out there, most of them are pretty gentle.
Yeah, reminders, website blockers, that kind of thing. This is taking a much, let's say, more direct approach.
To say the least.
So, I mean, there's an actual project page out there. The extension's available if people want to try it. Clearly, someone is taking this seriously.
And it's gotten some attention, too. There's been press about Tabboo on The Verge and Hacker News, those big tech sites.
Interesting. So people are talking about it, at least.
Definitely. But the big question here, right, is does it actually work long term?
Yeah. I mean, sure, a jump scare might stop you in your tracks in the moment.
And make you jump out of your skin?
But does it really change your behavior in the long run?
That's what we need to consider. Is this a sustainable way to build better habits? Or is it just a temporary shock?
I mean, a lot of the other approaches out there focus on more gradual changes, building new routines. This is like the opposite of that. It's like a digital slap on the wrist.
So essentially, Tabboo is all about using surprise and arguably a negative emotional response to try and get people to stay away from those websites they want to avoid.
It's a really interesting and maybe a little controversial application of those aversive principles to how we use the internet.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up here, I want to leave you all with a question.
Something to think about.
As you think about your own online habits and those websites you wish you visited less often, could something like Tabboo actually work for you?
Could a jolt of surprise, that little bit of fear, help you regain focus?
Or maybe, just maybe, this whole approach makes us think differently about motivation in general.
About how we try to control our behavior in this digital world we live in.
Lots to ponder, folks. Until next time, happy and productive browsing.
And watch out for those jump scares.
Indeed.
You never know where they might pop up.
You got that right.